One of the great opportunities for our city is what will come from the $64.4 million in American Rescue Plan money. I'm grateful that the City Council endorsed our plan to make a significant investment in mental health. The Council's unanimous vote to appropriate $10 million for Southwestern Behavioral Health to create 2 new services, which currently do not exist here, is the foundation to an unprecedented level of future care. The city's partnership with Southwest will help renovate 2 existing buildings in order to create one, a new 20-bed adult residential treatment center, and secondly, a new child and family services neurodevelopmental psychiatry specialty center. The 20-bed treatment center will be a co-ed facility for adults needing short-term residential treatment following hospitalization or a crisis. The location for this much-needed service is on downtown property owned by Southwest. The new Children and Family Service operation will allow for children and adolescents with dual diagnoses to have a local treatment option. This will be located in a building on South Green River Road. We're working with other mental health service providers to relocate to this facility so they can partner with Southwest to create an unprecedented level of professional collaboration.
Yeah, well, it's a huge investment in the mental health of our community. It's a huge investment to stand up programs that currently don't exist, huge gaps of services. We have family members that are waiting 8, 9, 10, 12 months for services right now that are needing the complex care that we're talking about here. So that means, we're going to be able to have this treatment environment for people that doesn't exist or is very few as far as resources go. So it means that people are going to get rapid access to the care they need and the support that they need. And then with adults, it means that we're standing up a program that currently doesn't exist. So it's filling a gap for those that are in the hospital and maybe not quite ready to go home, or those that need significant intensive services but don't meet hospital criteria.
Council also approved our request for startup operating funds for the Evansville Diversion Center, which is housed at the United Caring Services in downtown Evansville. This 6-bed, 23-hour facility is for people experiencing substance use and/or a co-occurring mental health crisis. This facility will allow frontline intervention in order to divert people away from unnecessary hospital visits or the county jail. Conservatively, UCS anticipates serving 250 people each year, representing a savings of $4.5 million.
I think a key to our success will be, and Southwestern would be doing this exact same thing, is this idea of motivational engagement. It's one of the things we learned early in this process to make it work, is that our job here is always to be excited to see the person happy. No guilt, no shame, no judgment, no disappointment. We're happy they're here. We want to help them. They can do it. And maybe it's the only time they hear that. And as they go through the repeated attempts into sobriety, stabilization, that's what we all need, is that encouragement. So we're going to be the people who do that. And we hope over time somebody makes that good life choice.
Easter Seals also provides vital mental health services for our region. Kelly Schneider and her team have developed a doctoral level internship for clinical psychologists and a postdoctorate fellowship for psychologists who have just completed their graduate degrees. This offering allows interns and fellows to conduct psychological testing and counseling, regardless of a client's ability to pay. This will expand Easter Seals psychology services capacity by about 4 times.
The psychology services that can be provided by an intern are very similar to what's provided by a licensed provider. So they can do clinical testing and they can do counseling for children, or focused on children who need that testing. Prior to us starting that program, we were experiencing about a 12-month wait list. Families were experiencing a 12-month wait list. You don't just wake up one day and decide that you think you'll take your child in for psychological testing. If you're at that point, your family is in crisis, and they've probably been in crisis for a long time before you finally gotten to that point.
This complements the partnership between Easter Seals and the University of Evansville for on-campus mental health services.